Good morning again. Welcome for the OM25 batch, right? So we will begin today with the aptitude module, right? Before I begin, let me introduce myself. I'm Sujata Mohite. I'll be here for your entire aptitude module. I have done my engineering. I have been teaching in this field for around 4 to 5 years. I was working in the software industry also, but passion towards teaching got me over here, right? So being associated with SunBeamm from a very long time. So now in front of you, just for the next few days, you will be with me for aptitude sessions. I will help you out or I'll guide you as and when needed how to go ahead, right? So jaise jaise lagega waise waise I will guide you for the different things that you need to know. Fine. Today, when I begin with aptitude, as I go ahead, whatever is needed for my aptitude module, I will tell you, right? So let's begin first. Many of you must be having a fear that how will I solve aptitude, or it's my first time to solve the aptitude and so on, right? But don't worry. Gradually, as we move ahead, I'll go topic wise. I'll tell you what to do, where to use, what tricks, how to solve, right? So the way I will go is I will tell you something that is the basics about a particular topic. Then I will tell you the required formulas, the required shortcut tricks, and then we will proceed with few examples from CDAC point of view, right? So here, this is what I'm going to do. Fine. Okay. So now, today, I will start with the basics, right? I'll just begin with the basics. These basics are learned in school, right? आपने ये सब basic school में देखे हैं, right? Ashish, if you cannot hear me, just plug out your headphones, plug in again, and check if your audio settings are on system settings. That is, वहाँ पे system, right? Audio as system करो, so that will be more comfortable for you. If you are on your mobile, then it should be the computer audio or it should be your mobile audio, right? So it totally depends on your device. So now, as I move ahead, right? So what will be the agenda till the end of the module? The agenda will be at least you should know all the different basics related to aptitude. You should be able to solve few questions, right? But after that, the practice thing is something that you have to do at your end. Practicing is very important. जितना ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करोगे, जितना उसमें अलग अलग क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करोगे, that will help you to increase your speed as well as it will help you for that is improving your performance in the sessions also. Fine. So let's begin today. Before I proceed with anything, at least you should know what is aptitude, because I will teach you different aptitude. I will teach you this. I'll teach you that and everything. But what is aptitude, right? So aptitude is the natural ability to learn something, or it is an ability wherein you combine your mathematics and logic. Logic क्यों important है? Because you are going to be future software developers. So software developer के पास अगर logic अच्छा होगा, then only he can help to build that project, right? Or whatever client is asking you to do, or the requirements of the client will be fulfilled only if you are able to have a good logic so that you can build the software in that way. Right? So that is tested first. Secondly, always we need our mathematics skills. So this is aptitude is a combination of these mathematics skills as well as your logic. Fine. Name not much, right? So here, the first thing that will be needed for you to be that is score more, or you can say to have a good score in aptitude, the first thing is you have to recognize the given question. कि दिया हुआ question कहाँ से है, what should I apply, how should I apply, right? So for that purpose, the first thing you have to do, you have to apply or put the formulas accordingly. क्योंकि कभी-कभी अभी जब मैं सिखाऊंगी तो अलग-अलग टॉपिक सिखाऊंगी, but sometimes it can be a combination of different topics. So I'll tell you as I go ahead कैसे यहाँ पे अलग-अलग टॉपिक्स को combine करना है, right? That all things I'll tell you. But the second thing is your speed. तो आप बोलोगे मैम फर्स्ट डे से थोड़ी ना मैं स्पीड में सॉल्व कर सकता हूँ. No, totally no. You cannot solve it at a speed of one question in 1 minute. You will not develop the speed immediately. You will develop the speed gradually, right? ये practice से ही बढ़ेगा. And then the last and the important thing is your practice. अगर जैसे मैंने कहा, जैसे आपके theoretical subjects होते हैं, आप कॉलेज में भी आपने देखा होगा, तो वहां पे आपने for example in your school days also history, geography आप क्या करते थे, read करते थे, learn करते थे. But did you ever do mathematics by learning? No. Every time you have to solve those things, right? The mathematical sums or whatever was there in mathematics, your algebra, geometry, you have to solve it, right? Nothing can be done just orally by reading it or by learning it. Fine. So that is what is needed in case of aptitude. So I hope you all are ready with a paper or a book or a notebook, whatever you have, and a pen with you. Everyone, are you ready? Right? You will solve the questions along with me. थोड़ा आपका कॉन्फिडेंस गेन होने के लिए आपको मेरे साथ भी कुछ चीजें सॉल्व करनी पड़ेंगी, राइट? आई एम नॉट सेइंग आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू सॉल्व एट ऑल. आई एम ओनली गोइंग टू सॉल्व, बट आई नीड यू ऑल टू सॉल्व along with me. Are you all ready with paper, pen, whatever you have, that is the notebook? Yes, great. ए एनर्जी चाहिए, मैथ सॉल्व कर रहे, सोने का नहीं, राइट? यू कैन नॉट स्लीप और यू कैन जस्ट लिसन टू दिस लेक्चर एज इफ आई एम टेलिंग यू अ स्टोरी. स्टोरी टेलिंग का लेक्चर नहीं है, राइट? सो इट इज गोइंग टू बी एप्टीट्यूड. यू हैव टू बी एक्टिव, यू हैव टू गिव मी रिस्पॉन्सेज एज एंड व्हेन आई आस्क यू. तुरंत जो भी पूछूंगी चैट बॉक्स में आपको येस नो कुछ तो बताना है. फाइन, देन great. So now students, as you all know, right, our entire section A, right? So if I speak about this section A, this section A is divided into 3 parts, right? और 3 parts ऐसे नहीं कहूंगी, but इसमें अलग अलग 3 छोटे छोटे मॉड्यूल्स है. जैसे there is quantitative aptitude, right? Then there is English, and then there is reasoning, right? So these are the 3 sub parts in this सेक्शन ए, राइट? क्वांटिटेटिव के 20 क्वेश्चंस हो सकते हैं एंड इंग्लिश के 15 क्वेश्चंस होते हैं समटाइम्स. अदरवाइज यहाँ पे अगर 15 क्वेश्चंस होंगे तो यहाँ पे 20 क्वेश्चंस होंगे, राइट? एंड ऑलवेज रीजनिंग हैज 15 क्वेश्चंस, राइट? सो दैट नेवर चेंजेस. यहाँ पे हमेशा रीजनिंग में 15 क्वेश्चंस रहेंगे, राइट? टोटल सेक्शन ए में कितने क्वेश्चंस रहेंगे? 50 क्वेश्चंस. हर क्वेश्चन के लिए कितने मार्क्स है? 3 मार्क्स ईच, राइट? सो 3 मार्क्स for each question, right? And -1 for wrong, right? -1 mark for wrong answer or wrong option, whatever you choose, and if the option is wrong, it will be -1. अगर आपने कुछ भी choose नहीं किया, that will give you a straight away 0, right? But instead of giving negative marking, getting a 0 is better, right? Now, here, please make a note at your end. 50 questions will be there, and you will be given a time period of 60 minutes. So what is our agenda? 1 minute में 1 question we should be able to solve, right? So this will be the agenda for our entire session. Is it clear to all of you? Are you all understanding what I'm saying? Yes? Everyone? Okay, great. Now students, as I proceed ahead, I will start with quantitative aptitude. यानी मैं mathematics से start करने वाली हूँ, right? But till I reach English, right? English तक पहुंचूंगी तब तक ना, maybe it will be the second last day or the last day of the aptitude module. तो मुझे क्या चाहिए आपसे, right? What I expect from you. In case of English, right? In case of English, you will start it from today. What is the level of English? It is 10th standard CBSE level, right? So what is the level of English? It is 10th standard CBSE level. And this is what is expected from you all also. That is आपके जब तक 10th standard questions immediately. So if you observe here, I have given you grammar में क्या है? Passive, active, right? English. So now, पर उसकी revision होनी चाहिए, right? Because you must have not done it during your engineering course. तो अभी उसको start करो. Fine. So for that, I have given you different websites from where you can practice. And then there is a part called as reading comprehension. And this part का वो पढ़ करना है. You will write squares of all the numbers from 1 to 25, right? Prime numbers, which are the prime numbers from 1 to 100, and divisible. Why? Because you will revise सभी topics में ये basics 3 day, so you have to write them on the last. Some methods for see it tomorrow. Stand what, and we will go ahead. What is your aside the divisibility rule? Please do it at your end. This is going to help you in the long run. Now, नीता मैम ने adject for CCAT, all those things नीता मैम told you. So उस टाइम पे आपने देखा होगा एक स्लाइड में मैम ने आपको बताया कि we will conduct tests. ये so for you get की practice करना चाहिए, right? Okay? तो इसको आप regular have the test from 8 a.m. in the morning. तो ये it will have 10 questions and that 10 also questions. So here is it end test किसकी होगी? Conduct reasoning, creative or module end. That time you will have questions. Module में, right? Aptitude 4 and then I'll have Aptitude 5. So I'm going to give you this entire PPT, don't worry at all. So this will be, right? Once topics you complete will be the module, it's like this time. Is it clear to you? Now, I will tell you reasoning में क्या लगेगा English में. जब मैं English और reasoning में जाऊंगी तब और उसमें अलग अलग टॉपिक सिखाने हैं मुझे, आपको उस डाल के क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हो, नहीं तो आप डायरेक्टली असाइनमेंट्स कहाँ पे पूछोगे, जूम चैनल, राइट? सो हियर द एंटायर सेट ऑफ नंबर्स इज डिवाइडेड इनटू टू डिफरेंट पार्ट्स, दैट इज रियल नंबर्स एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर्स. पर अगर मैंने कहा कि रियल नंबर्स, राइट, देयर इज वन सेट ऑफ रियल नंबर्स एंड देयर इज अ सेट ऑफ कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर्स. व्हाट आर दीज कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर्स? कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर्स यानी जिस नंबर्स का आउटपुट इज इमेजिनरी और इट इज नॉट प्रैक्टिकली पॉसिबल. जैसे अगर यहाँ पे लिखा है, देखो, एक्स स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू -1. सो व्हाट इज एक्स? एक्स इज इक्वल टू रूट ऑफ -1. सो कैन आई से दिस इज अगेन अ कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर, और कैन आई से इट इज अ नंबर दैट इज not possible to find out, or it is something that is beyond imagination, right? So in this scenario, students, we will not consider, in case of aptitude, I'm not going to use this complex numbers at all, right? हमेशा मैं किसमें डील करूंगी? I will use real numbers, right? And real numbers has two different subsets in it, और उसके दो अलग अलग पार्ट्स क्या है? rational numbers and irrational numbers, right? What is a rational number? Rational number यानी if two numbers, I can express them as p by q, right? उसको मैं ऐसे फ्रैक्शन में लिख सकती हूँ. किसी भी दो नंबर्स को अगर मैं फ्रैक्शन फॉर्मेट में लिख सकती हूँ, then they are called as rational numbers, right? And irrational numbers is, if I cannot write p by q as a fraction, I cannot write them, then these numbers are called as irrational numbers, right? That is √3, or the numbers which are never ending. जैसे ये है 3.14159 and it will continue, it is never ending, right? So such numbers are called as irrational numbers. So again, as I said, mostly I will deal with rational numbers, but these rational numbers are also further divided as integers and fractions. Integers क्या होते हैं? The numbers that extend on both the side of the number line. देखो ये मेरी number line है, right? So what is the number line? This is 0, this will have +1, this will have +2, and this will extend on this side. That is all the positive numbers. And on this side of the number line, you will have -1, you will have -2. So here all the negative numbers are there, right? So integers क्या है? Combination of positive as well as negative numbers, right? Till infinity on both the sides. And what are fractions? अगर आपने अच्छे से देखा होगा, fractions यानी I can write them as 2/5, 4/5, 4/3, 4/5, right? Or even you can write them mixed fractions, जैसे यहाँ पे लिखा है 3, 1/3, right? So this is how I can express the fractions, right? So integers again are divided as whole numbers and negative numbers. What are whole numbers? Whole numbers are the numbers which start from 0 and they go on the positive side of the number line, right? So this is on the positive side of the number line. These are the whole numbers, right? So these whole numbers are on the positive side of the number line, right? And negative numbers, you all know, they are extending on this side of the number line. Now, in case of fractions, as I said, they can be written in the form of a ratio, that is 2/5, 4/3, right? But there are subtypes into it. What are proper fractions? Proper fractions are the fractions in which the numerator, जैसे मैंने ये लिखा है 2/5, तो ये क्या हुआ? ये हो गया numerator, ये हो गया denominator. If the numerator is smaller than the denominator, then it is a proper fraction. But in this case, if I write 3/4, sorry, I write here 3/2, right? So what it is? It in this, the numerator is bigger. Numerator बड़ा है denominator से, then it is improper fraction. And what is mixed fraction? जैसे मैंने कहा 3, 1/3. Can you all tell me how to write it in the form of a fraction? इस mixed fraction को मैं normal fraction में कैसे convert कर सकती हूँ? Can anyone tell me? Yes, we have to multiply these two, that is 3 into 3 plus this one divided by 3. So can I say it will be 9 plus 1/3, or can I write it as 10/3? Yes, correct. Many of you answered it correctly. Very good. So students, this concept of mixed fractions, I am going to use it in the part of clock, right? Clock topic में मैं completely इस mixed fractions को use करने वाली हूँ, right? Then, as you all know, the whole numbers is a combination. Whole numbers कौन से हैं? Starting from 0 and going to the positive side of the number line. तो इसमें combination किसका होगा? Natural numbers का और 0 का, right? So what are the natural numbers? The natural numbers always start from 1 and they will go to the positive side of the number line till infinity, right? So the natural numbers will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all this on the positive side. So students, in the entire aptitude, I'm going to use this natural numbers, right? So now this natural numbers has a combination of prime numbers and composite numbers. Can anyone tell me what are prime numbers? Can you tell me what are prime numbers? आप सबको मालूम है what are prime numbers? Something that you have learned in your school days. Yes, prime numbers are the numbers that are divisible by 1 and itself. वो खुद से भी divisible होते हैं और 1 से भी divisible होते हैं. So such numbers are called as prime numbers. Yes, correct. जैसे कि for example, देखो, if I write the prime numbers as 2, right? तो इसके factors क्या है? 1 and itself. Itself यानी 2, right? 3 के बारे में बात करूंगी तो 1 and itself, right? So they are divisible by 1 and itself, right? So such numbers are called as prime numbers. What are composite numbers? Composite numbers are the numbers which has more than 2 factors, right? So for example, if I write the number as 6, तो इसके factors कौन है? 1, 2, 3, 6, right? So can you see here, it is having more than 2 factors. और अगर प्राइम नंबर्स में देखा तो यहाँ पे सिर्फ 2 ही फैक्टर्स होते हैं, पर जिस नंबर के 2 से ज्यादा फैक्टर्स होते हैं, ऐसे नंबर को कॉम्पोजिट नंबर कहते हैं, राइट? द नंबर विच हैज मोर देन 2 फैक्टर्स इज कॉल्ड एज अ कॉम्पोजिट नंबर. Fine. So this is a recap for whatever we know from our school days. Is it clear? Right? I have just given a difference of rational numbers, irrational numbers to all of you, right? Just for your understanding, nothing else. It's not needed in CCAT. This is just for you to know that what are rational and what are irrational numbers. Then you all must be aware of the very famous basic thing in mathematics, and that is Bodemar's rule, right? That is bracket, order, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction, right? So this is something that you all are aware of, and you should know it. Then I have given you some basics formulas that you have learned in your school days, right? जैसे कि a plus b whole bracket square. What is a plus b whole bracket square? Can I write it as a square plus twice ab plus b square, right? So these formulas are something that you have solved during your that is 11th, 12th standard, or maybe even in your school days, right? So these basic formulas you all should know. I have given the list to you. I'll be sharing this PDF with you, so don't worry. Just go through this, have a revision of all these basic formulas. Fine. I will need it in some parts of the as I go ahead. कहीं topics में मुझे ये basic formula लगने वाले हैं, right? Now I will go to the basic number representation. Right? So if I have to represent a number, what should I do? Right? Okay. Many of you are requesting me for because of low bandwidth, you want me to turn off my video. I will do it as a request from many of you, right? But whenever I'm not teaching you, I just want to interact with you, I'll try to keep it on, right? ताकि ऐसे लगता है, मुझे भी ऐसे लगता है I am interacting with you, और आपको भी लगता है that I am with you. Fine. But because of bandwidth issue and taking into consideration a request from all of you, I'm just going to turn it off till I teach you. Then while interacting, we will have it. Right? Ashish, many of them have said, so then I have to consider that, right? So for today, let's put it off. Tomorrow, again, we will see if you can improve or have a good bandwidth. It will be beneficial to all of you, right? So now, speaking about the number system, right? Or the number representation. So if you all can tell me, what is the meaning of if I say a number, right? And uski place value kya hai, uski face value kya hai, right? So if I have to speak about a number, तो आपको मालूम है कि उसकी place value होती है, right? What is the place value? It is the tens place, units place, or hundreds place, right? So ये अलग-अलग place values होती है. Now, if I say the 2 digits, please understand 2 digits, which are the 2 digits A and B. ऐसे 2 अलग-अलग digits है, right? So if I have these 2 digits, out of these 2 digits, right? If I say the first digit, please understand I'm saying the digit. तो देखो, हाँ, यहाँ पे मैं लिखती हूँ tens और यहाँ पे लिखती हूँ units, right? So units place पे एक digit है और tens place पे एक digit है, right? So if one digit is at tens place, one digit is at units place. Hey, are you all understanding? These are the 2 digits. Now students, what is their place value? Can you tell me their place value? इन दो digits की place value क्या है? Can I say यहाँ पे मैं 10 से multiply करूंगी और यहाँ पे इस digit को 1 से multiply करूंगी? Are you all understanding? What will be the place value then? इसकी place value क्या है? 10th place. 10th place यानी 10 से मैं इस digit को multiply करूंगी. यहाँ पे जो digit है उसको मैं 1 से multiply करूंगी. Now students, I ask you the question, what is the number formed? ये दोनों digits मिला के मुझे क्या number मिलेगा? Can I say मुझे यहाँ पे number मिलेगा 10a as it is plus b into 1 is plus b. So what is the number that I will get? I will get the number as 10a plus b. Are you all understanding what I am speaking? Right? So let's take a small example. यहाँ पे मैंने दो digits लिखे हैं, right? A और B. उसके बदले में I take a small example. Let's say the two digits are 4 and 1. Fine. So now here, as I have taken it as an example, let's say at 10th place, which digit I'm going to write? Which digit I will write at 10th place? 4. And at 1st place, I write 1. Right? So if you observe, these are the two digits. Now students, I ask you, what is their place value? आप बताओ मुझे इनकी place value क्या है? तो मैं 4 को क्या करूंगी? 10 से multiply करूंगी. 10 into 4. And here I'll multiply by 1. Right? So can I say the place value over here of this number is 40 and here it is 1? Do you all agree? Now students, I say, what is the number formed? What is the number formed? If I ask you this, what will you do? आप ये combine करोगे. 40 plus 1. So 40 plus 1 is equal to 41. Are you understanding? ये एक digit था जिसकी place value थी 10s और ये एक दूसरा digit था जिसकी place value थी 1s. Right? So can you see here the number formed is 41. Have you all understood the basic number representation? मैंने क्या किया? मैंने एक number लिया, उसके digits split किए, जैसे कि एक 10th digit that is at one digit is at 10th place, one digit is at units place, and then I said what is the place value? तो 10th के यहाँ पे जो भी number होगा उसकी place value क्या होगी? 10th होगी. जो units digit है उसकी place value क्या होगी? It is into 1, that is ones, right? Place value is ones. So then students, what is the number form? इसको मैंने combine किया तो number होगा 40 plus 1, that is 41. Is it clear to all of you? Now I ask you, I want to, this is the digits, right? But now I am going to interchange them. A के जगह B लिखूंगी और B की जगह A लिखूंगी. Now can you tell me what to be done? Here I am writing B, यहाँ पे A लिखूंगी. तो अभी मुझे finally बताओ, if here it is B, here it is A, then what is the number formed? What will be the number? Can I say it will be 10B plus A? Can I say it will be 10 into B plus A into 1? So it will be 10B plus A. So can I say if the digits are reversed, right? So if I say reverse digits, then it will be B and A. Is it clear to all of you? So same thing I have written here for you, right? Even after you reverse the digits, you will get the number as 10B plus A. So if you have understood this concept, then we can solve a small question related to this concept so that you will know this concept clearly, right? So please read the question over here. The question says a number consists of two digits. क्या है question? There are two digits. What are the two digits? Let's say the first digit is A and let's say the second digit is B. Right? So how many digits are there? There are two digits. One is A and the second is B. Right? So students, the first line says sum of the digits. They have said sum of the digits, not the number or anything like that way. So can I say the sum of the digits is A plus B? And what is it, the sum? The sum is 9. Can I say so? For you, for your understanding, I'll even write tens place, units place. यहाँ पे A है, यहाँ पे B है. So can I say in दोनों जगह पे A और B है, the digits are added. So this is the first thing we know. Then moving to the second part of the question, if 63 is subtracted from the number, please make a note at your end. They are speaking about the number. Number क्या होगा? अगर digits A और B है तो what will be the number formed? Can I say it will be 10A plus B? If A and B are the digits, what will be the number formed? It will be 10A plus B. So can I say if 63 is subtracted from the number, so can I say the number is 10A plus B and minus 63, right? माइनस 63 क्यों? क्योंकि उन्होंने ही कहा है 63 को आप सब्सट्रैक्ट करो किससे? इस नंबर से। तो मैंने किया है क्या? यस। इट्स का मतलब है इट्स। डिजिट्स आर इंटरचेंज्ड। अभी किसके डिजिट्स इंटरचेंज हो गए? इस नंबर में जो भी डिजिट्स थे वो इंटरचेंज हो गए, यानी अभी बी है और ए है। So now you have to tell me the number which is formed after interchanging the digits. So can I say the number formed is 10B plus A? So can I say this second part tells me I have to write it as if 63 is subtracted from the number, its digits are interchanged. So can I write this in a proper way or can I rearrange it in proper way? Yes. तो चलो A को एक साइड ले लेते हैं, इस A को मैंने यहाँ पे लिया, ये B मैंने ऐसे ही रखा और ये 10B इस साइड लिया, right? So can I say minus 10B minus 63 is equal to 0? So can you tell me 10A minus A is what? Can I write it as 9A? And here plus B and minus 10B, can I say minus 9B? This 63, I'll take it on this side. Can I say I will divide the entire equation by 9? तो मैंने अगर इसको 9 से डिवाइड किया तो आंसर क्या आएगा? That is divided by 9 here, divided by 9 here and divided by 9 here. So can I write this as the second equation? Is this correct till this? Have you all understood? Before I proceed, आगे जाने से पहले, can you tell me, have you understood till this, everyone? Okay, great. Many of you say yes, right? Now, students, we have to find the number. यानी क्या find out करना है? अगर मुझे A digit मिला, B digit मिला, तो क्या मैं number ढूंढ सकती हूँ क्या? Yes, I can find the number. So can I say I will write or I'll solve these two equations simultaneously. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. So if I write them together, can I solve them simultaneously? Yes. A plus A is 2A. Plus B minus B gets cancelled. So can I say 9 plus 7 is 16? Or can I say A is equal to 8? Can I say the value of this A is 8? Right? So here I get the first digit as 8. So can you tell me what is the value of B now? Can I put, I'll write here, put value of A is equal to 8 in any equation. So I'll put it in equation 1. तो यहाँ पे मैंने वैल्यू डाली, A की वैल्यू है 8, B की वैल्यू I don't know. So now I can find out the value of B. So what is the value of B? The value of B is 1. So can I say the first digit is 8, the second digit is 1. तो इसको अगर मैंने as a number लिखा तो कैसे लिखूंगी? यहाँ पे 10 into 8 और यहाँ पे 1 into 1. So can I say it will be 80 and 1 or 80 plus 1. So can I say it will be equal to 81? Can I say it will be equal to 81? So what is the final output? It is answer option D, or we can say the output is 81. Right? So now this is something that you all know. इस स्कूल में place value, ये सब कुछ आपने किया है, right? So there you know that what is the place value of a number, right? Mrunal, here I have said that the value of A and B is what? The value of A is 8. The value of B is 1. So I have put these values over here. What is A? A is 8. What is B? B is 1. So agar ye 8 or 1 hai, right? So this is 8 and this is 1. So if I write their place values, what will be the place value? The place value will be 80 plus 1, right? So the number will be what? What will be the number? If I combine these place values, what will be the number? The number will be 81. Is it clear to all of you? Right? So here I have got the digit A, I have got the value of digit B, and that is how I have combined it together to form a number 81. Fine. Now, moving ahead, I'm going to tell you few rules that are needed for you maybe to solve few questions ahead, right? So what are these rules? As per these rules, it says the sum of first n natural numbers, right? So what are the natural numbers? जैसे मैंने कहा था 1, 2, 3 are the natural numbers. So if I ask you what is the sum of the first 10 natural numbers, तो आप क्या करोगे? मैडम I'll add this 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and you will go on. और आप यहाँ तक add करके मुझे क्या बताओगे? मैडम the sum is 55. Do you all agree? This is what you will do. That is, you will add all the numbers because I have told you the sum of the first 10 numbers, right? So this is what you will do. But students, if I say tomorrow, I'm changing this and sum of the first 100 numbers, is it practically possible for you to count it from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until 100? क्या आप इनकी एडिशन कर सकते हो? ऐसे 100 तक क्या आप इनकी एडिशन कर सकते हो? No, it will not be practically possible. Very time consuming. CCAT खत्म हो जाएगी तब तक, right? So instead of doing that, you can write the value of n. n क्या हो सकता है? जैसे मैंने कहा 10 हो सकता है, 100 हो सकता है. So you can put the value of n over here, right? So let's say 10. अगर मैंने 10 कहा तो 10 लिखो, 100 कहा तो 100 लिखो. Put that value. कितने numbers की addition चाहिए वो सब यहाँ पे लिखो and then find out the output. Right? So now you will use this formula so as to reduce the calculations or do it in minimum time. Then moving to the second part, the second one says sum of the first n odd numbers. What is the sum of the first n odd numbers? The sum of the first 3 odd numbers, right? 3 odd numbers की sum अगर मैंने आपसे कहा तो आप क्या कहोगे? 1 plus 3 plus 5, right? So you will say, madam, the addition is equal to 9. But instead, I write it in this formula, it will be equal to n square. What is the value of n? 3. 3 का square. What will be the output? It will be 9. So are you understanding? अगर मुझे ऐसे addition करनी है, पर ऐसे addition करते समय, if the number is bigger, जैसे let's say यहाँ पे 3 लिखा है, तो इसको मैंने सिर्फ 13 बनाया, तो is it possible for you to find the sum of 13 odd numbers, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 and so on, right? It will not be practically possible. So instead what you can do, you can just put the value of n over here, that is 13 square, and that you can say it is equal to 169. Is it clear the use of these rules? Because this will help you to solve the questions quickly. Now moving to the next rule. Milind, whatever question you are asking, it is not an alternative to arithmetic progression, right? This is something that is for the sum of the first n natural numbers. I will speak about arithmetic progression tomorrow, not today, right? Let me go gradually. I will tell you all the basics, right? Now, moving to the next part, rule 3. What is the rule? What is this rule saying? Sum of the first n even numbers, right? What are the n even numbers? Let's say the sum of the first 4 even numbers, right? मेरे पास 4 even numbers है. Let's say 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8, right? So let's say if I add them, it will give me 20. But if I get 20 over here, right? So this is now possible. But if I write it as just say 40, is it possible for you to add 40 even numbers? No. It will not be possible. But instead, can I put the value 40 over here? Yes. So 40 plus 1. So this will be equal to 40 into 41, right? And then quickly I can find the output, right? 4 ones are 4, 4 fours are 16. So I can say the output is 1640, right? So now, students, this is the use of these rules that will help you to solve it, right? Then, before moving ahead, no calculators allowed in your exam. Right? You are not allowed to wear even the digital watches, or you're not allowed to carry your mobile phones, right? You have to keep your mobile phones in your bag or on the desk which is there in the exam hall, right? So please don't be under the impression मुझे calculator मिल जाएगा मैं addition कर लूंगा, right? So you are not allowed. So don't be under the impression that solving it with calculator is easy. No calculators, no digital watch also allowed. Now, moving to the next rule, the sum of the squares of the first n natural numbers, right? So what are the sum of the squares of the first n natural numbers? So can I say sum of the first 4 natural numbers, right? So मैं कह सकती हूँ 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square, right? So can I say it is 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16, right? So can I say it is equal to 30? Yes, I can say so. But if I have to calculate it for a bigger number, अभी 4 था तो easy हो गया, पर अगर ये 40 भी होगा तो भी it is not practically possible. So instead of that, you have to put it into this formula, that is n into bracket n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6, right? No inbuilt calculators, nothing is allowed, fine? Now, going to rule 5, sum of the cubes of the first n natural numbers, right? So if I say the sum of the cubes of first 2 natural numbers, right? Agar maine sum of the cubes of 2 natural numbers kiya, so it is fine that I will say 1 cube plus 2 cube, right? So I can quickly write it as 1 plus 8, that is equal to 9. But students, if it is of 20, is it possible? No. Again, it is going to be a very big, it's going to be a very big calculation. So I cannot solve it by this way. I can do it quickly using the formula. So students, ये 5 rules कहाँ पे जाएंगे? On your last page. Why on the last page? So that you can revise it every day. Is it clear to all of you? These 5 rules, right? Do not mix it up with arithmetic progression. That I will teach you tomorrow, and that time I'll tell you what is the difference between that arithmetic progression and these rule number 1. Now, multiplication. This is a short trick, right? अगर कभी आपको 999 और 999 से मल्टीप्लाई नहीं तो 4 times 9 से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, then what you can do? You can use a small method. The method says place as many zeros to the left, to the right of the multiplicand. यानी multiplicand का मतलब है number, right? So if I say 26234 is the number, right? इसको अगर मुझे 99 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है, for example, I'm just trying to show you how to use this rule. So then if I have to multiply, what I have to do? If I have to multiply 26234 by 9999, then I have to place as many zeros to the right of the multiplicand, right? So can I say 26234? इसके right side पे आप इतने zeros लगाओ जितने 9 हैं. कितने 9 हैं? 3 9s are there. So I'll put 3 zeros on the right side of this number. Multiplicand का मतलब क्या है? The given number. Given number. Then they say and then subtract the multiplicand itself. तो इसमें से आप multiplicand को subtract करो. That is 26234. इसको subtract करो. So if you subtract this, what will be the answer? Can you find out quickly? This will give me 6, 6, 7. This is giving me 7, 0, 2, 6, 2. Right? So this is how I can use this rule. I can use another method, second way, that is by Vedic mathematics. Can I use the trick 262340 multiplied by 999, right? I have taken it as an example, Gauri. ये example है. मैंने एक example लिया जिसमें मैंने इस number को 999 से multiply किया, right? तो अगर मुझे कभी 9, 99, 999, 4 times 9 से किसी number को multiply करना होगा, then this is the short rule I can use. Or I can use this second way. What is the second way? If I have to multiply this number by 999, can I write it as 26234 into, instead of 99, can I write it as 1000 minus 1? Or can I write it as 26234 000 minus this into this, that is 26234. So it is same as this, and this will give me the output as 262077766. So it is going to give me the same answer in both the cases, right? So in both the cases, I'm going to get the same output. Fine. ये just एक जाते जाते ऐसे एक trick बता रही हूँ. If you need it ever, you can use it. Fine. I have told you 2 different ways. One by a proper rule. Other way is by using the Vedic mathematics. Yes, it is only for 9 or 99, 999, 3 times, 4 times 9, and so on, right? Multiples. If you all can tell me what are the multiples of a number, can you tell me what are the different multiples of a number? So if I have to find the different multiples of a number, जैसे मैंने कहा आपको, can you all tell me the multiples of 3? What are the multiples of 3? Can you tell me? So you will quickly say the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and so on, right? So this is what you will tell me. Now, if I want to find the number of multiples of 6 के ऐसे multiples बताओ जो इस range से कम होंगे, that are less than 255. So can you tell me the numbers or the number of multiples which are less, किसके multiples चाहिए? 6 के, पर कैसे चाहिए? They should be less than 255. So in this scenario, as you all know, we will divide this 255 by 6. So 6 4s are 24, right? So this is 1, and this is going to give me 5 here. 6 2s are 14, right? So it is going to give me 1. So can I say this is my quotient, this is my remainder, or can I say this is my divisor, right? So in this case, always remember that if I have to find the multiples of a particular number between a given range, I just need to divide this and write the quotient over here, right? So what is the quotient? The quotient is 42. So how many multiples? So the number of multiples are 42, right? There are 42 multiples that are less than 255, right? Utkarsh, I have shown you the division also, right? रिमाइंडर इज मल्टीपल्स चाहिए, किसके मल्टीपल्स चाहिए? 6, 30, 30। तो ऐसे कितने मल्टीपल्स है? देखो लेस देन 255, तो 255 से कम ऐसे कितने मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 6 है? तो देयर आर 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 एंड सो ऑन, सो देयर आर 42 such multiples. Fine, is it clear to all of you now? I've just divided 255 by 6 to get the number of multiples, right? So is it clear to you? If I have to find the number of multiples of a particular number less than a given range, I will divide that range by that जिसका multiple हमें निकालना है उससे, and the quotient will be the number of multiples. Fine? Yes, Utkarsha, fine. Now I go to another part, that is I will speak about division. So what is division? In case of division, अगर mathematics में कभी भी ऐसे होगा, that is the number divided by 0, right? If or any time in mathematics, if you find such condition wherein you have to divide a particular number by 0, then always the answer will be equal to infinity, or it will be not possible, right? It is not possible to get a proper answer. What will be the output? It will be equal to infinity. So please don't try to divide anything by 0, right? Mostly the questions will not have nothing related to infinity. But हमेशा याद रखना, you cannot divide any number by 0, because it gives you infinity. Moving to the next property of division, in case of division, it is also said that if two numbers are divisible by a number, so let's say here the two numbers are num1 and num2, right? These are the two numbers, and let's say the next number is num3. So let's say the first number num1, इसकी value क्या है? We will take a small example, right? So that you understand this property of division in a clear way, right? So let's say the first number is 63, the next number is 27, and if I ask you कि ये दोनों numbers क्या इस third number से divisible है क्या? So please tell me, is 63 divisible by 9? Can you divide 63 by 9? Yes. Is 27 divisible by 9? Yes. The answer is yes. So if you can divide the two numbers by the third number, then their sum, right? Inki sum. What is their sum? The sum is num1 plus num2, right? So can I say here the value of R, value of the remainder, right? Okay, I have written it here as 1 and here as 3. Okay, so the remainder is 1. Is it fine? Okay. Now, so can I say if the two numbers, that is num1 and num2, if they are divisible by this third number, right? So if they are divisible by this third number, can I say num1 plus num2, right? That is the sum of these two numbers. Can I say it is equal to 63 plus 27? So can I say it is equal to 90? Can I say it is equal to 90? Yes. Yes, the answer 3 is right. Fine, I had written it 1 there. Okay. So now students, if I say so, can I say in this case, the sum is 90, but can you tell me the difference? What is the difference? Just a minute. So can I say the difference is num1 minus num2? Yes. So what is it? Can I say it is 63 minus 27? So can I say the output is equal to 36, right? So now students, the property says if two numbers, जैसे 63 और 27 ये दो numbers है, if it is divisible by the third number, that is 9, then their sum, उसकी sum क्या है? उसकी sum है 90 और उसका difference है 36. Right? And they say this sum and difference is also divisible by the number. यानी ये दोनों भी किससे divisible है? They are divisible by 9. So students, is it possible to divide 90 by 9? Can I divide 90 by 9? Yes. Can I divide 36 by 9? Yes. So if you observe here that अगर दो नंबर्स है और उसको थर्ड नंबर से हम डिवाइड करने वाले हैं, देन उस नंबर का सम और उस नंबर के डिफरेंस को भी हम 9 यानी उस थर्ड नंबर से डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. Fine. Is it clear? Yeah, I will go back. I know I wrote here 6 2s are 12, which should be, so the remainder is 3, right? Quickly I wrote here 1 is important. The division property is important, right? So this property, that is, if two numbers are divisible by the third number, and this one I will use in the problems related to HCF and LCM, right? So here I will use this property. Is it clear to all of you? Yes. Now, there is a part called as divisibility rules, right? So if right, so here in case of CCAT, you should know prominently for CCAT point of view, आपको क्या मालूम होना चाहिए वो बताती हूँ. You should know all the divisibility rules from 2 to 11, mostly needed for CCAT. The remaining ones, that is 12, 13, 14, 15, right, and so on, that you might need it for your कंपनी इंटरव्यूज. जब आप सीडैक करके बाद में कंपनी इंटरव्यूज दोगे तब लगेगा. बट राइट नाउ व्हाट इज नीडेड फॉर सीकैट फ्रॉम 2 to 11? I will tell you all of them, right? But you should know prominently from 2 to 11 all the divisibility rules. Now, if I have to speak about 2, what is 2? यूनिट डिजिट में अगर इवन होगा, what is the rule of 2? It says अगर उसके उस नंबर में उसके यूनिट डिजिट पे कोई इवन नंबर होगा या 0 होगा, then that number is divisible by 2, right? So here if I take the number as, let's say for example, can I take the number as 324? So students, can you see here units place पे क्या है? even है. At the units place it is an even number, correct? So can I say this entire big number 324 is divisible by 2? Can I say so? Yes. Can I? Now, moving with the next one, the next property says sum of the digits is divisible by 3. देखो, उन्होंने कहा है sum of the digits. तो ये digits कौन सा है? 3 है, plus 2 है, plus 4 है, right? So can I say the sum of the digits is 9? So can I say this sum, देखो, sum of the digits मैंने अभी की, is it divisible by 3? Can I divide 9 by 3? Can I divide 9 by 3? Yes. So can I say this big number 324 is completely divisible by 3? Can I say so? Yes. Now, moving ahead, if I speak about the divisibility rule for 4, इसमें क्या लिखा है? Okay, just a minute. Kiran says I'm not audible. Am I audible? Yes. Okay, Kiran, just check your connection. Right. Now, moving to the divisibility rule for 4. What it says, last 2 digits are divisible by 4. यानी कि लास्ट 2 डिजिट्स कौन से हो गए इस एग्जाम्पल में? व्हाट आर द लास्ट 2 डिजिट्स? इट इज 24. इज 24 डिविजिबल बाय 4? कैन यू डिवाइड 24 बाय 4? सो यू विल से यस मैम, वी कैन डिवाइड 24 बाय 4. Can I say so? Yes. So now students, can I say ये भी पूरा नंबर, ये 324 is divisible by 4? Yes. So this entire big number is divisible by 4. Now moving to the next one. आपको बताने की जरूरत है क्या? Divisibility rule for 5 क्या होता है? अगर यूनिट डिजिट में 0 हो या 5 हो, then the number is divisible by 5, right? So this is something that we all know. Now students, you will say, as I said, you should know all the rules from 2 to 11. तो आपको लगेगा मैडम इतना सारा याद रखना है, बहुत सारे आगे जाके चीजें होंगी, कैसे याद रखेंगे? We are not Shakuntala Devi, right? Do you all know who is Shakuntala Devi? If you have not seen it, right? It is a very nice movie. She was the feed of वो देती थी, right? So the role played by Vidya Balan. Students, why I have as brilliant as her, but we can do something. यानी क्या करना है, मुझे कंपेयर करके स्टडी करना है. किसको कंपेयर करना है? तो देखो, जब मैं कभी भी स्कूल में भी, अगर आपको याद है, अगर आपकी टीचर यहाँ पे ऐसे डिफरेंस करके लिखती है, राइट, इफ शी राइट्स इट एज अ डिफरेंस, देन इमीडिएटली यू कैन लर्न दैट डिफरेंस, और फिर वो ऐसे 0.1 2 3 4 करके आपको देती थी. तो जब ये डिफरेंस था तो आप तुरंत इसको लिख सकते, दैट इज यू कुड रिमेंबर दिस डिफरेंस, करेक्ट? So now students, this is what we will do. हम शकुंतला देवी नहीं हो सकते, पर हमारा कंप्यूटर, दैट इज हमारा ब्रेन, इज नॉर्मली प्रोग्राम्ड इन सच अ वे दैट वी कैन स्टडी वॉट एवर इज गिवन इन कंपैरिजन. हमेशा कंपैरिजन वाला हम स्टडी कर सकते हैं. तो आप कंपेयर किसको करोगे? As you all know, 2 is divisibility rule of 2 is something that we can easily do, but you will compare 3 and 9. क्यों? क्योंकि इनकी divisibility rule is almost same. You will compare 4 and 8, right? Even 16. All of them are having almost the same divisibility rule, but there is a slight difference. So comparatively आप उसको याद रखोगे, कितना क्या difference है वही याद रखोगे. Then if I have to speak about 5, do I need to ever think also about the divisibility rule of 5? ये सबको मालूम है, right? The divisibility rule of 5. So I don't need to speak about it. 6 I will tell you, 7 I will tell you, 8 तो यहाँ पे ही हो गया, 9 भी हो गया, right? 10 के बारे में बात करने की जरूरत है क्या? नहीं. And 11 is same as 11 is a different one, but 7 and 13 is same, right? So in this way you can remember them in a comparative study. चलो मैं बताती हूँ आगे जाके कैसे comparative study करना है, right? So now coming to this slide, if I have to say about 6, what is the rule saying? Divisible by co-primes. For time being, just neglect this word, ये neglect करो अभी के लिए, क्योंकि इस वर्ड के बारे में बाद में बात करने वाली हूँ. पहले ये रूल समझ लो. What is the rule saying? It should be divisible by 2 and 3. अगर कोई नंबर 2 से डिविजिबल है, नहीं तो कोई नंबर 3 से डिविजिबल है, then the number is automatically divisible by 6. क्या मुझे 6 की याद रखने की जरूरत है? नहीं. अगर नंबर 2 से डिवाइड कर सकते हैं या 3 से डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, then automatically it is divisible by 6. So is 324 divisible by 2? Is it divisible by 2? Yes. Is 324 divisible by 3? Please tell me, is 324 divisible by 3? Yes. So can I conclude that this 324, this entire 324 number is divisible by 6? Can I say so? Yes. So it is divisible by 6. Is it clear to all of you? Now, speaking about 8, I said 8 is same as 4, right? जैसे हमने 4 में लिखा था वैसे ही 8 के बारे में कह सकती हूँ, but there is a small change. 8 में क्या कहा था? Last 2 digits, और यहाँ पे कहती हूँ last 3 digits. तो देखो इस एग्जाम्पल में मैंने last 3 digits लिए हैं. So if I take this last 3 digits and if I say I'll divide it by 8, so what will be the output? 0 1 1. So can I say that this big number is divisible by 8 again? Right? So in this divisibility rule, Gauri, this divisibility rule, I said the only change will be, instead of taking last 2 digits as we took it for 4, I will take the last 3 digits. तो मैंने अगर last 3 digits को divide किया 8 से, तो what will be the output? Right? No, they should be divisible by 2 and 3. And लिखा है ना यहाँ पे. Fine. So it is written as and, so it should be by both of them. Fine. So Gauri, here you have to divide only the last 3 digits by the given number, that is 8. और अगर वो divisible होंगे, तो then I can conclude that 1088 is divisible by 8, right? So this entire number will be divisible by 8. Yes. राइट अगर 6 के बारे में कह रहे हैं तो 2 and 3 से डिविजिबल होना चाहिए. तो यही वही लिखा ना मैंने, 2 से डिवाइड किया फिर 3 से डिवाइड किया, दोनों से यस आया. सो आई कंक्लूडेड दैट 324 इज डिविजिबल बाय 6. राइट? नो अशोक, नो 8 की डिविजिबिलिटी रूल क्या है? अगर लास्ट 3 डिजिट्स आर डिविजिबल बाय 8, देन द एंटायर नंबर इज डिविजिबल बाय द, that a big number or given number is divisible by 8. fine. Now speaking about 9, I said 9 and 3 are same, but there is a small comparison. जो भी sum of digits होंगे, what is the sum of the digits? 3 plus 2 plus 4, right? तो अगर मैंने इसकी sum की, तो what will be the sum? The sum will be 9. So you have to now check whether this sum is divisible by 9. यहाँ पे क्या था? आपने check किया था, is it divisible by 3? So here you will check whether it is divisible by 9. This is the only change that you will find over here. Now for 10, do I need to speak about 10? 10 यानी यूनिट डिजिट में क्या होना चाहिए? 0 होना चाहिए. Now moving to the next one, what is the divisibility rule of 11? The divisibility rule of 11 says difference between the sum of digits in odd and even places should be either 0 or divisible by 11. Right? तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? The difference between the sum of the digits in odd and even places should be either 0 or divisible by 11. So let's do it through this example. Can I add this? 8, 2, 8, 3, right? Now students, yahan se I will start from this side. That is, let's say this is the first place, this is the second place, right? This is the second place, this is the third place, this is the fourth place, right? So let's say this is the odd places. So can you tell me the sum of odd places की addition क्या होगी? Can I say it is 2 plus 3? So can I say it is equal to 5? And what will be the sum of even places? What will be the sum of the even places? It is 8 plus 8. So can I say it is equal to 16? So now students, the part says find the difference between them. So students, can you please tell me the difference between them? So what is the difference between 16 and 5? Can I say it is 11? So ये difference जो है, is it divisible by 11? Is the difference divisible by 11? वो difference क्या होना चाहिए? 0 होना चाहिए. नहीं तो वो difference divisible by 11 होना चाहिए. So what is it? It is divisible by 11? Yes. So if it is divisible by 11, it means this big number is divisible by 11. Is it clear to you? मैंने उस नंबर के ऑड और इवन प्लेसेस की एडिशन की और उस एडिशन को मैंने देखा कि वो एडिशन इज इट डिविजिबल, उसका डिफरेंस लिया और उस डिफरेंस को मैंने चेक किया, इज इट डिविजिबल बाय 11? तो आंसर वाज यस. तो अगर यस है तो ही ये पूरा नंबर 11 से डिविजिबल है, राइट? सो मेनी ऑफ यू से यू हैव अंडरस्टूड. इफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड, Sarta, just give me some time. I have seen your hand, but just wait, right? So if I have to say about this, can you tell me, is this number divisible by 11? Can you tell me, is it divisible by 11? Can I say it is 9, 1, 8, 0, 7, 1? Right? So can I say if I add the odd places, ये मेरी odd places हो गई, right? So if I add them, what it will be? The sum of odd places. So can I say it is equal to 1 plus 0 plus 1? So can I say it is equal to 2? And can you tell me the addition of the even places? So what is the sum of the even places? Can I say it is 9 plus 8 plus 7? So can I say it is equal to 24? Right? So can I say here it is the difference if I have to calculate what it will be? It will be 24 minus 2, or can I say the difference is equal to 22? So is 22 divisible by 11? The answer is yes. And so can I divide this number by 11? So the answer is yes, I can divide it by 11. Is it clear to all of you? Right? अगर किसी ने पूछा मुझे, मैम अगर ये 5 digit number होता, let's say here it is 4, so you will just add the digits at even places and the digits at the odd places. देखो मैंने इसकी एडिशन की और इसकी एडिशन की और इन दोनों एडिशंस को सब्सट्रैक्ट किया. So whatever I get, that output should be divisible by 11. Right? 7 is an odd number, right, Gagan? Just start from the right hand side, right? So that it will be easy for you to understand, or start the numbers that is from right side. The first number will be the first odd number, that is first place, second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place, right? So now is it clear to everyone? 5 numbers हो, 6 numbers हो, 7 numbers हो, तो क्या करोगे? कितने भी numbers हो, odd digit जो भी odd places पे उनको ऐड करोगे, जो even places पे है उनको ऐड करोगे. right? Aditya, just 10 minutes more. Now, speaking about 12, about 14, about 15, about 16, about 18, about 20. All this, you can just go through it. You can keep it in with you. I will share this slide also. Maybe they will be used for 2 to 11, right? Now, moving to the next part, I have left behind with 7. Saurabh, just wait. Saurabh and one more person who had raised his hand. So now, the difference between, what is the test? The test says the difference between the two alternate groups. ऐसे दो alternate groups है, just taking 3 digits at a time. So now if I take this first example, let me write it. 550 500 006. तो उन्होंने क्या कहा है, ऐसे ग्रुप्स बनाओ 3 डिजिट्स के, राइट? यू विल स्टार्ट टेकिंग द नंबर्स फ्रॉम द राइट साइड अगेन. तो इसका मैंने एक ग्रुप बनाया, राइट? अगेन 3 नंबर्स का मैंने दूसरा ग्रुप बनाया, और 3 नंबर्स का मैंने और एक ग्रुप बनाया. So I have created alternate groups. Now what will I do? I will add all the numbers that are there in the same group. That is group 1 में कौन से numbers है? 550 plus 006. So if I add them, it will be 556. And what is the number in group 2? Group 2 में सिर्फ 500 है. पर यहाँ पे अगर कोई नंबर होता, let's say 400 होता, तो भी मैं इसको ग्रुप 2 में डाल देती, right? And इसको यहाँ पे ऐड कर देती only if it was there. Right? So I will combine the same groups, right? If the groups are same, I will combine them. Yes, Tushar, all that I will do. Just give me some time. Now, can I say, Ashok, it will not be every time, right? It will not be every time. So, Ashok, I am telling you what you have to do. Now, students, take a difference. किसका difference लोगे? Group 1 minus group 2. Right? So can I say, here I will get the output as 556 minus 500. So can I say it is equal to 56? So can I say, is 56 divisible by 7? Can I divide 56 by 7? Can I divide 56 by 7? Can you quickly tell me, can I divide it by 7? Yes, I can do it, right? So this shows that the entire number I can divide it by 7, right? So now if you have understood this, can you tell me यहाँ पे मैं क्या करूँगी? What will I do over here? If I take this number 7370356, दो ग्रुप्स को मैंने ऐड किया, यानी ये अल्टरनेट ग्रुप्स है ना, अल्टरनेट ग्रुप्स बनाने हैं, 3 डिजिट्स के अल्टरनेट ग्रुप्स बनाने हैं. तो फर्स्ट अल्टरनेट ग्रुप, सेकंड अल्टरनेट ग्रुप, अगेन वन मोर अल्टरनेट ग्रुप, बट दे आर ऑफ द सेम वंस, राइट? सो आई हैव एडेड them. So now similarly, if I have to make a group of 3 digits, this is the first group, this is the second group, and let's say this is another group. So now I will add the same groups, that is group 1 को मैं add करती हूँ. Pratik, yes, you can do. So can I say the group 1 is 356, and here instead of writing 7, can I make it a 3-digit number by just adding 00? So which number it is? James Bond 007. So if I add it over here, what it will give me? 363. And what is there in group 2? ग्रुप 1 मैंने कुछ अलग ग्रुप नहीं बनाया है, मैंने अल्टरनेटली बनाया है. अल्टरनेट यानी पहला ये, फिर उसका अल्टरनेट 3 डिजिट का ग्रुप क्या है ये, फिर से ये अल्टरनेट हुआ, अगला जो भी होगा, लेट्स से इट विल बी अनदर ग्रुप 2, अनदर ग्रुप 1, राइट? सो ऐसे मैंने अल्टरनेट ग्रुप्स बनाए, राइट? Now, what is group 2? It is 370. So now find the difference. What is the difference? The biggest number minus the smallest number. So what is it going to give me? 7. Is 7 divisible by 7? The answer is yes. So this shows this big number 356. It is divisible by 7. Right? So now if you can understand, can I say 356? अगर इतना ही नंबर होगा तो अभी यहाँ पे किसके डिजिट बनाऊंगी? तो मत बनाओ, कुछ मत करो, डायरेक्टली डिवाइडेड बाय 7, राइट? नो नीड टू डिवाइड इट इनटू अ ग्रुप ऑफ 3 डिजिट्स, क्योंकि यहाँ पे सिर्फ 3 डिजिट्स ही है. सो यू डोंट हैव टू मेक अ सेपरेट ग्रुप, राइट? ऑलवेज स्टार्ट द ग्रुपिंग फ्रॉम दिस साइड, राइट? दैट इज फ्रॉम द राइट साइड. इज इट क्लियर नाउ? Start the grouping from the right side, make 3 digits का group, and then combine the same groups and then subtract two different groups from each other, right? यहाँ पे ऐसे कोई बताने नहीं वाला कि divisibility rule of 7 यूज करके करो, divisibility rule of 4 यूज करके करो, right? This will be needed for you in some calculations, indirectly कहीं पे calculations में लगेगा, right? महेश अगर 6 डिजिट नंबर भी होगा, राइट, सो क्या होगा, लेट्स से इफ आई टेक दिस एज 500 एंड 006, दिस इज 6 डिजिट, सो लेट्स से दिस इज ग्रुप 1 एंड दिस इज ग्रुप 2, तो डायरेक्टली इन दोनों को सब्सट्रैक्ट करो, राइट, सो 500 माइनस 006, राइट, एंड व्हाटएवर आंसर यू गेट, राइट, 494 अगर आपका आंसर आएगा, तो देखो इज 494 डिविजिबल बाय 7, राइट? अगर 3 डिजिट्स होंगे तो यहाँ पे लिखा है गोपाल, डायरेक्टली उस 3 डिजिट्स को डिवाइड बाय 7 करो, and whatever is the output, if it is divisible, then you can say it is divisible. Is it clear to all of you? Now we have the divisibility rule of 13 and that is same as 7. Same जैसे मैंने अभी 7 के लिए किया वैसे ही 13 के लिए है, right? Again make a group of 3 digits, 3 digit का ग्रुप बनाओ, this is group 1 and this is group 2. अभी इन दोनों ग्रुप्स को सब्सट्रैक्ट करो, that is take the difference between them. So can you tell me the difference between them? Can I say the difference is 26? So can I say 26 is divisible by 13? Yes. So can I say this entire number is divisible by 13? Yes, compulsory 3 का ही ग्रुप करना है. अब बोलिए if the number is 5 digit तो क्या करोगे? Let's say the number is 70356, तो इसका एक और यहाँ पे 2 ही डिजिट्स है, उसका एक ग्रुप बनाओ, right? I can append it with 0. So can I write it, take the difference between the two groups? Yes. So if I take the difference, right, and then you can find out the answer over here, right? So here it will be 286. Now is it clear to all of you? Now there are rules for 17, 19, just go through them, right? इसकी बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत नहीं होती है, so just go through them. Now, I will go through this tomorrow, right? Because today I think it's time up. Few of you have to report somewhere. So now what I'll do, I'll stop here for the day. Tomorrow I will continue with this.